What's this?
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I take another first look, this time at Planet Centauri. It's by Permadeath and it released on June 3rd, 2016 into Steam Early Access. That's right, it is currently in Early Access right now, guys and gals. The game is super ambitious. There's a ton of stuff to come to the game, and there's a ton of stuff that's already in it. I've only played around for a little tiny bit just to kind of get a rough feel for it. I'm sure I'm not going to do exceptionally well at showcasing everything there is to showcase, because this is one of those games where you really got to commit a lot of time, energy, and effort into doing just that. However, if you guys want to grab it and you like what you see in this first look video, get it for 10% off up until June 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern, for those of you that want to save a little bit of money. That being said, let's just hop in and start playing. It's an action, adventure, indie RPG, crafting, survival. You know what it is, guys. You know what it is. Alright, so we're going to go with a new character, and I am going to call my new character. Where do I... Just I start typing? Okay. I'm going to call him 123. No, we're going to call him... We're going to call him... Booby. That's right. Booby. Alright, I don't know why I decided Booby, but... I don't know, there was a thing where the guy's name was supposed to be Bobby, and then I called him Booby. I don't know. For whatever reason, it was funny to me once upon a time, so I decided to use it. Alright, we're going to randomize, because I like to randomize. I like to see what we come up with. Well, there's not a lot of, well, there are quite a few variations, but not a lot of stuff to do beyond just the head, really. What are the extras? Well, again, guys, it did just come into early access, so clearly there's still some stuff to be done. Really, it's the hair, the face, and the eyes that seem to change. The rest, well, that'll come down the road. Alright, so as I sneeze my head off there, let's come up with something that looks at least relatively interesting. Sure, there we go. We're going to go with that. Validate, maybe. Yeah, we'll validate it. Fine. Alright, so Booby's ready. We're going to select a world. We're going to go with a new world. We're going to enter the name of the new world. It's going to be called... The Dome. Capital letters. Alright, so we have the dome. So some of the cool things that are unique to this game, or at least I think they're unique to this game, is you're supposed to be able to capture monsters and actually tame them. And then they change many, many things. Anyway, so our ship crash landed, but we are going to save our... Never mind. We kind of wrecked ourselves. It wasn't great. Alright, and here we are. So you move around with W, A, S, and D. I assume, like, S and D will allow you to move eventually. Also, depending upon where your mouse cursor is where you're facing and looking, and the direction you'll be heading. So if you want to back up, backpedal, you can do that. But if you want to go at a much quicker pace, you need to be facing the same direction that your mouse is. Whoa, that's the first time I've had a lag spike before. Anyhow, there are several different things that we can be doing, but first we should head back over to this crystal and talk to it. So let's do so. Welcome, young Earthling. You arrived, despite yourself, in a very dark period of this planet's history. You probably have a lot of questions, but it will have to wait, because it is essential for both of us that I teach you how to survive in this hostile environment. Alright, so we're gonna basically be able to go through and learn the game through various different quests. And I don't know how far along it goes, if it's like permanent. I think we get up to one of these and it's just basically gonna end the quest, and then we just do free roaming. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so the first one is the resources one. It's in the chest. Pick up the pickaxe and the axe located in the chest. I shall accept this. Using tools will be absolutely necessary to gather resources. You will need to learn how to craft items that will help you survive. Pick up the pickaxe and the axe in the chest in front of you. Alright, and then it shows you this giant, ridiculous help screen that tells you how to do everything. So go over, press R, open the chest with your cursor hovering over it. It'll open, it'll show you these are the things. You need to drag them over into your inventory, into the slots up here to use them. And then... I don't know, I didn't know there was a... Oh, okay, that's cool. There's actually like a potion or a quick slot to just use with the G key. Pretty interesting. Pick up the pickaxe and the axe located in the chest. Quest validated. You'll get resources that you can put onto your hotbar. once you hit OK and all this other stuff. That being said, let's begin our... We're going to put the pickaxe on number 3 and the regular axe on number 2. Quest is completed, so we're going to go and take the resources that they have given us. I'll put it over here. And quest completed. Now we go back to our... I hit escape to close the chest. Go back over here and talk to this thing again. Resources 2. Pickaxe. Gather 4 coal blocks. Alright, now equip the pickaxe and look for 4 coal blocks by digging into the ground. You can easily find some on the surface of this planet. Alright, simple enough. So we're going to equip it, and we're going to dig for the coal. You right-click to dig, and as you can see, you can dig a little bit further out from yourself. I think roughly 3 tiles out is your limit. Alright, so we've gathered up the 4 coal that we need. We're going to go here and claim whatever that is. A couple of pieces of string as our victoriousness there. Alright, we're going to continue to talk. Resources, a 3. Now this may become a first look mini-series because there's a lot to the game, and while I can show off a lot of the early game in one episode, it might only be like, oh, it's just another, as everybody's going to already compare it to. I'll just say it's another Terraria clone. But there's a lot more than just Terraria out there in this genre of game, and a lot of different things, a lot of different games have different things that they do perfectly, or just unique things that make that game special or unique or different or cool. So, I don't know. I don't mind people having clones of a game if it's not literally the exact same thing. So, you know, different stuff. Just like there's a bunch of different MMOs. There's League of Legends, there's Dota 2, there's Heroes of New Earth, there's Heroes of the Storm. I mean, there's a bunch of different ones, right? And they all offer something different while still being basically the same type of game. Just like there's a lot of different MMOs that's very similar to WoW, but it's not WoW. I mean, it's just variety, guys. Variety. Anyway, that's my spiel. I'll shut up and we'll get back to doing this. Alright, as you see, whenever an enemy gets nearby, it shows you, the enemy pops up here with how much hit points they have and so on and so forth. Alright, resources 3. Gather 8 wood. That is our quest. Now equip the axe and gather 8 chunks of wood. Okay, chop down trees with axes. Simple enough, right? The only thing I have to remember is right-clicking is how you do the chopping or the tool usage. I tend to left-click oftentimes in games like this. I think left-clicking might just be for your weapon? I'm not sure, though. Alright. Now, as you battle creatures in this game, I believe you unlock souls. That's what this little blue wisp is up here. And when you unlock souls, I don't remember what button it is. There's actually a menu that you can unlock or open with some button. I'm not sure which one it is. But essentially, it'll allow you to actually upgrade your character, get like sprint and double jump. I don't know if double jump, but there's a bunch of different ones that you'll get, which makes it pretty darn cool. It's getting closer and closer to nighttime. We need to get moving on this. Craft a wooden sword and equip it in the main weapon slot. Alright, use the gathered wood and coal to create a sword and a torch. These will allow you to see more clearly and defend yourself. To create the sword and torch, use the O key to open the crafting window. If you have the required materials for crafting, the recipes will appear. Highlighted on the list, you will then need to click on the desired item on the list to craft the item. Alright, so O by default. We'll hit O, the wooden sword. And I am going to put that into my weapon slot. And I am going to go with a torch as they requested. And I guess I will go there with the torch. Alright, so I've just screwed everything up, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I have. There we go. Alright, so left click is your weapon, right click is your other thing. Alright, so we've accomplished that. We're going to put this on our bar, and this on our bar. In actuality, I'm actually going to move the coal down here, because I don't need the coal or the wooden chunks, if I'm not wrong, up on my bar right now. So put all those away. There's spells you can craft. There's a ton of stuff in this game, guys and gals. Like, seriously, this game's going to be pretty legit when it's completely finished. It's already really, really nice now. Like, I am a fan of this game massively. I was so happy when the key came my way. I was like, yes! This is definitely one that I wanted to cover. But again, I always have that, I don't want to say the stigma of early access, because I like early access games. I actually do. I'm one of the few people you'll find that actually really enjoys early access. But my problem is, how much are they going to add, and is it going to ruin the LP and the recording side of things? Is it going to ruin the LP because the save file won't work anymore and we have to start over? How much are they going to add? Is it going to be worth it if they triple the content in early access and then, you know, I just have like that was the problem with Massive Chalice when I did coverage of that. They did a lot of upgrades and things as I was playing through in the early access. When it fully released, I didn't have the time to go back and play it again with it completely finished. So I try to keep most early access games to first looks. Occasionally I'll do more, or occasionally I'll do first look miniseries. Alright, build an advanced crafting table. Now build an advanced crafting table. It will allow you to craft advanced new items like furniture and necessary tools to forge weapons and armor. Sweet. And I have my neighbor banging stuff outside. I apologize if you guys hear that coming through the mic. There's nothing I can really do about it. I'm not a particularly large fan of my neighbor at all, in fact, but it's a thing. Alright, we're going to place this on the ground, apparently. And there it is. And quest is complete. I will put this into my inventory. Actually, the wooden block I can probably put on our hotbar there. Alright, what's next? Building 1. Build a shelter. Place the crafting table on the ground. Build a door and place it. Okay, accept. Congratulations! You will now need a shelter to protect yourself from hostile creatures and to be able to use the crafting table without being bothered. You can choose to build your shelter with any materials, dirt, wood, stone, and many other things. To build a shelter, these prerequisites are required. 4 walls forming a closed area, a background wall covering the entire shelter's surface, and a door. Okay. 4 walls forming a closed area. So that would be like a floor, a ceiling, and 2 walls? A source of light, torch, or other. Alright, so yes, it wants the floor, and then up there, and then you can build the thing there. Okay. Yeah, that all makes sense. I like it. I don't know how to build the background wall, though. I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, well, can I pick this back up? I think if we hit it with our... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we need to make some room here. Alright, I think we're ready. So, we're going to build ourselves a structure, I guess. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't want it there. I don't want it this far over. I want it closer to the Crystal of Doom. The Crystal of Love, as I would call it. Alright. What we're going to do now is we're going to keep it kind of tight. And we're out of blocks. Alright, so I guess we get to craft some blocks. So these are the ones that we were doing. Wooden boards, I guess. I say we don't need a ton more. Alright, we're going to do that. Actually, I don't even think we need that one. Okay, now we have to craft a door, and we need to place our table. Okay, I've placed the table, and now I can craft the door over here, which is right there. And we can place the door. Yay, we did it. Now we need to put some light sources in here, but unfortunately, we can't do that. At least I don't think we can. Oh, we can put it on the floor. I guess that's a thing. Okay. And it looks like we got ourselves a whole bunch of extra stuff, which is going to be fun. Alright, so we're going to throw this in here. This here. Can I just right-click these things? No. It makes me manually accept all, I believe. Okay, quest is complete. Shall open the door. The thing I don't like about having the floor, unless maybe we can build steps later on, is you can't literally walk into your house, so you have to do like a little mini jump when you run into it. And it doesn't always work 100%. That's the one thing I found that I didn't particularly like. It's okay though. Use the advanced crafting table to build a furnace, create 3 tin bars, build a tin anvil, and craft your first piece of tin armor. You can now take a shelter. You can now take shelter safely. Use this opportunity to craft your first armor piece. Use that advanced crafting table to build a furnace that will allow you to melt ore into bars. Place a furnace on the ground and use it to transform the 12 tin ores into 3 tin bars. Use the furnace again to build an anvil with the 3 tin bars. You can finally craft your first piece of armor. Put the anvil on the ground and use it to craft an armor piece. You can choose between the greaves, the chest, and the helmet. There is an infinite amount of ore in this world. It will be essential to craft better quality weapons and armors that would allow you to push the limits of exploration even further. Feel free to mine around to find new ore. Alright, I know what's up. Alright, so you guys see actually beneath my feet there is some ore right there. In fact, I am going to claim that ore. And yeah, our house is a bit small, I realize. But we can always add to it if we need to. And I think I may actually do that. Sorry guys, there we go. I somehow swapped my sword with my pickaxe, and that was not my plan. We just felled a tree on top of our house. Probably not the best play for our house, but that's okay. We have yet to do any combat. We're about halfway through the episode, but don't worry guys, there will be time where we will do battle. Normally when I play these games, I generally get myself into trouble the first few times I play. I literally just run out and look for stuff to kill and fight, and I go exploring, I dive down underground, I dig holes, I just do a bunch of crazy and chaotic stuff. That's generally my go-to move when I start playing games like this. So, yeah, you're actually seeing a much more disciplined Bumpy McSquigums this time around than I usually am. Alright, so we got a bunch more wood. I'm going to craft myself up a few more of these wooden blocks. And we're going to actually increase the size of our house. Alright, that being said, let's begin. Alright, a couple more, and then we're going to go up. And what we're going to do as well is we're going to actually make this a bit higher. Maybe a second floor. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do just yet. I think I can go one higher and still make the jump. Alright. So, gonna get inside here. Alright. And it looks like we did not have enough to finish that off. Well, we do have a few wooden boards still. Alright. Craft that. And it's closed. Okay, so what we're going to do now is chop down this little wall that we have. And we're going to build up just a few more spots here, guys and gals. I do apologize. I know this is taking a little bit of time watching me build. It's probably not the most exciting thing you could ever do, but it's a thing. I've decided to change where I'm putting those. I apologize for that as well. Let's see here. Put you guys back up there. And I need, what, one more? That's about right. That is about right. Well, we got 4 more. How's that? Okay, so now we can build stuff inside here. So, what did they say to do? They said to craft a furnace. Craft the furnace, place the furnace on the ground. So I've done that. Then come over to the furnace and make some tin bars. Tin ore into tin bars. And I actually have one more that I can make. And I shall. And then over here, we can craft this and place it. And then from here, they wanted us to craft our first piece of tin armor. Unfortunately, we don't have enough bars to do that just yet. However, we get to go mining, folks. I know you're excited. I'm excited as well. We could head down here, but we might not get back up very easily. It's looking a little suspect, so I'm not going to do that right away. Alright. We'll chisel out the few chunks of tin that are beneath our feet. That doesn't look like a fun place to go. Alright, we're going to head to the west. That looks like that could get me into a little bit more trouble than I'm really wanting to. Alright, so what are we going to do on this side? Because we don't have the ability to jump back up that way. We're going to go and we're going to build ourselves a 2-wide platform here. So we can jump and then we can also drop down through if need be. So, pretty good stuff. Alright, tin. Oh, there's a wisp. that apparently I'm not strong enough to kill. That's sad. It's okay. Alright, well we found the tin that we were looking for. And that's all that really matters. Hey, we got some wisp dust. Why not? Alright. Why does it... You know, I've noticed this is over here. What is this? Free... What is auto? Front? Back? Oh. That's interesting. Okay, well we should have enough tin now, and I think this back thing here, I think that might actually allow me to place wooden stuff in the actual background. Nope. I was completely incorrect in that. I don't know what that thing is. I'm sorry guys and girls, I have no idea. Oh, it's not on back. Alright. Let's try it now. Nope, still didn't work. Okay, I have no idea. I don't know how to place background walls unless there's something specifically called background wall. That's okay. That is okay. It doesn't need to happen right now. I am totally fine with the way it is. Let's go here. And craft... Oh, I could have crafted more than I thought I could. Alright. Well, let's see here. We can craft ourselves a rookie sword. It's a little bit better than the one that we have. We can get a tin pickaxe. We can get a tin shield. That does sound pretty good. But first, we need to get something else. So we're going to get the hat and a shield, I think is what I'm going to do. Just going to put it up there for now. And then we're going to go here. We're going to open up our inventory. Put the hat on our head. And put the shield... here? Do we just auto-equip the shield? How does this work? Does it pair up with the sword? Or perhaps we do this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's cool. So you have one slot for the shield. Oh, and you can actually physically block too. That's pretty sweet. And it looks like we got a new sword and some other various things as well, which I'm a fan of. We got a forged sword, which is clearly better than the pile of garbage that we're using. So we're going to go put this thing away. And we got ourselves a bronze pickaxe as well. So we can get rid of our piece of garbage pickaxe. I say piece of garbage. It's not really a piece of garbage. It might be. It might be. Alright, so we completed our quest. Now we're looking pretty sexy with our new weapon. Look at that. One hit this time. And we still have this that we can use as a chest. Can we remove that? Oh, we totally can. Sweet. Alright, if I can manage to... See, this is the thing I really don't like about building that up a little higher. Okay, where did the chest just went into my inventory? Is that where it went? Alright, we're going to build that right there. Alright, we're going to open that up. Let's go to our next quest. Complete skills. Obtain 50 souls. Unlock the run skill. You must have noticed that when you kill a monster, you receive souls. These can be used in many ways. The most important of them is to allow you to develop skills you could never learn otherwise. You can unlock skills by opening the skill window. P. P is a skill window. So these are all the various different skills. Let's go and take a peek at what they are. We have run, so if we hold shift, we'll run. Dash, double press a direction, we can actually dash. It'll be for dodging and various things like that. Thrust, left mouse plus up. I don't know what that does specifically, but it sounds like a different type of attack. Super slice, left mouse plus down. Okay, another different attack. Double slice is Q plus Q. Nice. Dive in the air, press E. Double jump, and then air dash. Pretty sexy, guys and gals. Pretty sexy. Unfortunately, we have 0 souls so far. So we have to go and get into a fight. We won't be able to chase down the chickens, and yes, I know, chicken chaser and all that, until we actually have dash. Now, I'm not in any rush to chase down the chickens. I'm just looking for things to battle right now. Alright, so the scenery changed in the background. That's pretty sweet. And there are literally no monsters at all in this. What do we get? The most peaceful world in the universe here? There we go. We finally found a blobby. Oh, yeah. Alright. We're good now. Ah, almost timed it right. Oh. And we are no longer in peaceful land here. Come on, land that attack. There it is. Ah, he got me. He got me. Alright, well, so far we got 15 souls, and now we got 21. Combat's actually pretty cool. Oh, wow, you can even omnidirectional, well, not omni, but you can in any direction shield yourself. That's so cool. I love it. Wonder if this is going to be dangerous. Usually switching biomes is not a good idea. Getting the timing down. Okay, we got 31. So, oh my god, did you see that leap that chicken just did? That was crazy. Come on, Birdman. Ooh, he dropped a steak. Didn't get a lot of souls out of that guy. Oh, that one's poisonous or something. I don't know, man. I'm a little concerned. Oh god. My health is ticking down. Is it permanent? No, there's a... Okay, cool, and it shows you your status effects and everything as well. I need to try to block this guy. The next one, this guy over here. Oh, I think I did. I don't know if it negated all damage or just most, but it definitely did something. This guy's healthy. Ah, he's got 37 health. Alright, let's see. Oh, he still hit me, but not as bad. Alright, we got what we need. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what we're going to do now is hit P, and we're going to pop this, and we got shift. Now we can run. We can also collect these items. We got an iron bar, and we got ourselves something else. What is this thing? Oh gosh, whatever it is. Run like the wind, Binky! Alright, so we completed the quest. What is this thing? It's a rune. Cool. Defensive rune. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I was reading. Why was he there? He shouldn't have been there. Ow. Come back here, you swine. Alright, so we took him out. Gotcha, chicken. Come on. Swoop in. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Right? Ah, you got me. Darn it. Thought for sure I'd be able to outmaneuver him. Alright, well, we're gonna kill a few more things because I want to go open one of these chests. If I can. Oh, God. These guys hurt so bad. We may have to wait until we can get something to heal us, though. Come on, man. Get down here. Fine. Go run away. Coward. I have a forged sword. I want to kill you. Oh, what is that? That is a really speedy slime. Oh, gosh. Run away. Run away. We got 3 hit points. Alright, I believe we talked to the crystal. It does heal us. So let's get back to the crystal. Yeah, it does. Alright, sweet. Alright, so runes. Use the runic anvil to build a runic anvil. Use the runic anvil to embed the rune into your copper swords slot. Okay. Runes are powerful magic items you can embed into your weapon and armor if they have at least one empty slot. You will also be able to merge multiple identical runes to get an even more powerful one. You will find runes in chests or defeating rare monsters. Cool. Alright, so with the forge plus the iron bars that we were given, we can create a rune forge. And then we can use our forged sword and a rune to create whatever it is that we're going to create. Cool. Alright, let's do that. Alright, you are gone. I'm going to put the wooden chest... I'm actually going to remove you too. Let's see here. The torch, I'm going to place... there, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Craft runic anvil. Close that. And what we need to do now is put you here. And put you there. And now what is this going to do? Attack. Cutting damage bonus. Defense. Cutting resistance. Defensive rune cost is -5 HP. Alright, so what is this going to do? Alright, well, we've sealed it, I guess. And we got +2 cutting damage, I believe. Okay. And we just got 30-somethings. What are they? Beet seeds. Okay. So I guess we'll learn about agriculture next. We're out of time. I don't want to end it. It's too much fun. Like, I love games like this, guys and gals. I don't know about you, but these games are so much fun for me. Because you can just chill. You can just do whatever you want and just have fun. I do enjoy the multiplayer aspect of these games as well. But sometimes, you know, you don't always have people you can play with. I don't mind playing a single-player game like this. Especially if it's done well and you can play it single-player without it, like, hindering you massively. Like, I found Terraria, or however you'd like to enunciate it. I found that game to be a lot less fun when you're by yourself. You could do a lot of building and crafting, but anytime you wanted to go for an adventure or do anything else, that just wasn't as much fun by yourself. This game still seems like it's going to be a lot of fun, even solo. So, I'm looking forward to playing it. Anyway, guys and gals, that's going to do it for this first episode. This is definitely going to become a mini-series. I'll play around with it for a bit. I'm not going to have a set number of episodes either. I'm kind of trying to find a lot of these first look videos that I just want to do one episode of, and I can't do it. There's so many amazingly good games lately that it makes it really, really difficult. But I'm going to keep putting them out there so you guys can keep enjoying. Anyhow, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, it'll all be down below in the description of the video. Again, if you guys act before June 10th and you want to get an early access game, i.e. this game, Planet Centauri, in early access, you can get it for 10% off, again, until June 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That being said, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I'll see you next time with a little bit more Planet Centauri. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.